I'm 26M, wheelchair bound, and my girlfriend, 25F, brought me to the casino for my birthday. She's demanding half of my winnings. What do I do? I was in a motorcycle accident last year and still wheelchair bound. Hopefully by end of year I'll be out of it. My girlfriend of 6 years for my birthday brought me to the casino as I never went before, and being unable to drive meant I needed a way to get there. She has an alleged distaste for gambling, so she wanted nothing of it. Just drop off. I met a couple friends and spent a couple of hours doing slots. I ended up leaving with around CAD more than I came in with. I told my girlfriend, and she flat out said I need to give her half because she drove me. And since we've been together for so long, it should be 50-50 split in any case. I wanted to use these to pay off the final remainder of my school loans with some leftover to treat her for a nice dinner and maybe a new piece of furniture. The short of it is she refused to pick me up, and we had a huge fight. It's been a few hours now, and it hasn't really calmed down. She's not home. I own the house completely and won't respond to texts. On one hand, I feel guilty she got so angry, but I also think this is pretty stupid and telling of her character. I think I'm done. I'm not in the wrong, right? We don't share our finances, and in most respects, she's more well off than I. I inherited this house, but otherwise work. My girlfriend gets a trust every month and ultimately makes more than I do. TLDR, I won at the casino. Girlfriend demands half of it. Am I obliged to put up with it? Thanks to everyone for their advice. Top comments. If you had lost money, would she have demanded to pay half of your losses? You are totally in the right. I'm not sure what reality your girlfriend is living in, but you in no way owe her a dime. And I agree, this is very telling of her character. That's just crazy of her asking for that. She should be excited for you, not demanding money. Update, next day. Thanks for all the advice, folks. I never anticipated this getting any traction. I've broken up with her for her behavior. I can't keep myself in this kind of situation. She took it rather calm, but to be honest, I didn't give much room for a rebuttal or anything. She's making arrangements to move out. We relatively recently started cohabiting, so it's not as huge a blow as it could have been. Since it came up a few times, no, I never really relied on her considering my state. I still paid my bills and etc. My income never really changed beyond 4, so weeks I had to take off for physiotherapy. Thankfully, I work sitting down and my employment wasn't affected. I never needed constant help either. Sometimes I'll ask for assistance, but maybe once a week or so, and of nothing major. Her family comes from a big family of people in the oil industry here in Alberta. Her father and mother are both engineers and made a pretty penny before they retired. My ex-girlfriend never needs to work in her life, except I guess for self-fulfillment/boredom. She gets around a month, not counting her car/phone/etc., is paid for. Half of is pretty much nothing to her. She could ring up a parent and have it in 10 minutes, no questions asked if she wanted to. And me saying this is not me saying she's spoiled rotten or anything. She's pretty conservative with her spending. Over half of what she makes is saved or invested. It's not spending spree 2,000 every day, and she lives rather mundane. And she did strand me. Thankfully, I had other transportation available from a buddy who stayed with me after all this went down. I don't think of her as a bad person, just very conceited and oblivious to how the world really works. I still love her, but it's a rather big shock moment where I realize our ideals don't really align and it just won't work out. It's going to take me some time, but I'm sure I'll be better off for it. Final comments. Even if you wouldn't break up with her over the money thing, with the whole leaving you stranded thing, I'd be OUT. Dude, that is crazy. After 6 years, you just get blindsided by something like this? You haven't mentioned other signs, but man, this is weird. I'm sorry. I know your feelings are probably more complicated than what you've written. Take some time to enjoy shit you love and roll your ass back to a casino because you got a lucky thumb, pun intended.